Alright, hello everyone and welcome to another dev stream. So before we start, just let us know if you can hear us correctly and we can jump right in. Alright,
Nice.
everything looking okay. So hello everyone once again. Today I'm joined by Phil and Archie.
Hey.
So before we jump in, I guess that y'all can introduce yourselves, like what do you do in the Vigor team, what is your role, so who wants to start?
Do you want to start?
Maybe, yeah, why not? So I'm Archie, I work in QA. That means that my responsibility is to find, identify and reproduce all the issues that are going on in the Outlands and report them to the devs so they can fix them. Basically.
Nice
Perfect,
one.
thank you.
And my name is Phil. I am a producer on Vigor. I am taking care of the team. I'm making sure that all the parts of the development are clicking together and also addressing like issues that comes when the development is in progress, and also making sure that everything hits the target. Most of the times it works.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Thank you. So as you can see on the screen and in the title of the stream, we will be talking about
Hey.
update 11.2, which dropped just today, along with Legacy Season 7. And first things first, we can check out the changelog really quickly.
Nice.
And
Okay.
one of the biggest features that we added, especially for new players, is new onboarding. So we will probably start with that. We have a fresh new account for it as well. So I will
Yep.
quickly switch to the game. And Archie, if you can take the controller and
Alright.
walk us through the new user experience right now. Like it's
Nice.
just the first step. It's definitely not like finished or anything, but it's first baby steps towards a
Right,
new
yeah.
onboarding experience.
Things that we want to do, like the onboarding was quite like the Achilles heel, let's say, at the beginning, because not too many players could get to the game without like with understanding all the mechanics and all the things that are in the Vigor. So right now we finally got to it and we start to like working on that. This is just the first iteration. Also we're gonna again work more and more to provide bigger and better experience for the newcomers, so they can stick with us for a longer time and enjoy the Vigor as we intended to.
Right, so I'm gonna skip the tutorial for now because the tutorial I haven't changed that much. What
Right.
was changed is the onboarding sequence. That means the first steps that the new player encounters when starts the game.
Yeah.
This is pretty much same, but from here it starts to be different. And if I transfer here, you can see that all of the shelter UI tabs are locked. And it's locked basically for the first match to make it easier for a player not to be lost in the shelter, just jump into his first game, enjoy the Outlands and such.
Exactly.
I'm gonna skip the onboarding tips, and here you can see how does it looks like before the first match. I want to show one thing as well, what we added. If we go into the options and game, we added possibility to disable this onboarding tips if anyone is not interested in them
Nice.
or wants just to skip them. He can do it here. Everything becomes unlocked then, and also you can reset them. It was there before, but if you're not sure about functionality of a feature, you can just reset the onboarding tips and
Yeah.
check them again.
How many times you go back to the game after a few months and you can't remember anything, so this is a good thing.
Yeah.
Before we continue with anything else, I just want to address the chat because honestly, like we were obviously anticipating this. And people are asking about like what are we going to do for the veteran players, because obviously now we are taking care of the new players.
Right.
And actually at the beginning of the year we released a video and also a news article where we wanted to share with the community what we will be working on this year. And the onboarding and like first user experience was only one of the things which
Right.
we are working on right now. But we also said that we will work on challenges and eventually also end game. This is just a first step, but as we said, we will work on all of these things. Some of these things are bigger and take more time, while others are a bit quicker to complete. Basically, for example, these onboarding tests
Right.
and so on. But we are still working on the other ones as well.
Exactly. Keep in mind that we are always, each season we are introducing new stuff there. We're introducing new weapons, new consumables, new outfits and stuff like that. So each time that we're releasing a new update, it's pretty packed. So these things kind of move a bit slower than we anticipated, but we are still moving to the targets that we promised. Onboarding and challenges is just full in progress right now. You will see some results very soon. Till then, keep with us, guys. We're still working on that. Don't worry. We know about the veterans and we would like to provide you something amazing for you also. Just stick with us. We will get there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's basically one of the reasons why there is 11.2 update, because as it was said already, at a certain point we realized that if we want to push some more significant changes to the game, it takes more time than we had, so we decided to prolong the seasons a little bit. But at the same time, we had a lot of bug fixes and new minor features added to the game that we wanted to get to you, to the players. So that's why we decided to go with 11.2 update to bring these minor fixes and small features to make the game a little bit more polished along the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're also focusing about like things that are not that like visible for the players because they are not like exactly on the screen, but these are the things that making like the gameplay and everything, like the background of the Vigor working much more better or like better. So through that, like you may see small things and changes and like quality things that we change it, but we wanted to do that so the Vigor is as stable as possible, so we can build upon this stable Vigor and add more things, so we don't break the game before we actually fix it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
That's a really good answer.
Good, yeah. I'm just gonna jump into this first encounter so we can showcase how the onboarding sequence will proceed afterwards. But we can, in the meantime, address any comments, issues, questions if there are any. Yeah, I can see one weapon swap bug. Yep, so we are aware that there is an issue where at certain point players are unable to swap either consumables or weapons, and we are currently investigating that. It's a bit difficult to actually reproduce it in our environments, but we are on track with that one. We know about it and we hope that it will be fixed soon. Okay.
Nice. Also, I saw some people mentioning the new Legacy season. Yeah, we will definitely get to that in a minute. We just wanted to share the onboarding first with the new account, and then we will switch to our regular streaming account, and then we will show you all of the other changes that are there in 11.2.
Precisely, yes.
Yes. Also, I saw one question which is asked on every single stream, which is what is your favorite thing about the Vigor community?
For me, it's interactions between the community and us, because we are not only doing these streams, we are doing the Friday nights, we are in a touch with our player base. That way we can have a lot of issues reported pretty soon, because player wants to play the game, wants to have a fun, and when there is some issue, they care about it, they report it, they try to help us.
Nice.
And
That's a
that's
cool
something I really appreciate, because we're getting a lot of feedback about possible issues that are going on in Outlands, and that's really cool to have it reported like that.
It's amazing. Like Bohemia always work with community, and they always like to get the report from their players because you are the end users. You are the guys who are actually enjoying this game.
Exactly.
So we are very happy that you always provide us with your feedback and with what you like, what you don't like, because that's how we shape the game. Like there is a little bit of us, but also a little bit of you guys. So thank you for that, and definitely continue with this.
Mhm.
Oh, this is very colorful lobby.
Seems like full lobby.
Nice.
Haven't seen. Wow.
Yeah, for a first game, players won't have that much of consumables or weapons and such, but we bumped the rewards for the challenges, and the first challenges are quite easy to pull out, so that's the way how you can gain the loot pretty quickly.
Mm.
Yeah, and I got nice weather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good thing. Alrighty. Also, something I always ask is, what is your favorite map and why?
It's a bit changed. I always came here with Rich, the Fjallkanten, which was like a beautiful map, especially for snipers. But it bit changed when we released the Dam map, the Kirsten Dam. It's just, I'm not sure if it is just because I spent so much time with this map and it was like lots of stuff that we did the last year and this year, so it bit changed. Maybe I have like some Stogo syndrome or something like this, but this is gonna be my favorite map so far right now. It's just beautiful and it's variant, and the inside of Dam is like level by itself, so I love that map.
You can get lost pretty easily inside.
So easily.
Oh yeah, for sure. Also, someone asked, what happened? Why do you have 0 crowns deaths? And this is because this is a new account, actually created only to show you the onboarding tips. So don't be afraid. We are still the bank.
We don't want to make it easy for Archie.
Right. And Archie, what is your map? Your favorite map and why?
It's difficult to say. I'm inclined to the same version as Phil because I spent a lot of time testing Kirsten, and having the elevators and stuff inside the dam is awesome. On the other hand, when I play outside with players, I prefer maps like Sawmill and Fjallkanten as well. It depends if I want to have a sniper rifle battles or if I want to loot and just scavenge around and such.
Oh yeah, it's true. Have we ever thought about testing increasing lobby sizes for certain maps that could handle it?
Right. Yes, we actually tried that. The result wasn't very in our favor, unfortunately. So basically, not anything that we can promise right now because there is some technical, let's say, what's the word for it? Limitations. Thank you very much. That we are like right now facing, but in the future, if we will be able to extend the lobby or provide it for you guys, but right now, can't promise anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about ranked matches for killers? Not really. I think like we do not want to separate the community that much, right? I mean, if you want to go for just kills and have a little bit of fun, you can go to shootout.
Exactly, or eliminations if you want.
And get your frustration out. And then like, the encounters should be for everyone.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what's like nice about Vigor. You can play the encounter so many ways. You can be the looter who basically avoids all the action and just go for the loot. You can be the killer who just go for the players or to get the players. You can be the sneaky one who just basically waits before the the things resolved, and then he loots everything that remains. So that's what I like about the Vigor and about the encounters there. Basically everybody, so many different way how you can play the same encounter, that it's just basically up to you which way you go.
That is actually one of the reasons why the whole topic about leaderboards is so controversial. Like, there is a certain group like killers and veterans who do care about the leaderboards because it's one way of the grind. One possibility how to grind, how to showcase your stats and so on. But at the same time, because of what game mode Vigor is based on, there is a lot of looters who are people who are rather just loot and run away with the loot and such, and they don't really care about leaderboards. It may actually, they would possibly say that it can harm them because there are so many killers hunting them, and it's not about the exploring the map, the looting and such. So every group may have a different point of view or field of view regarding the leaderboards. So yeah, it's quite a huge topic, and it's actually quite interesting to see how it kind of divides the community and the players.
Yes, absolutely, that's true. Because like everyone has different preferences, right, and different playstyle as well.
I started as a looter. I
I
didn't.
absolutely did as well.
Yeah, like I didn't want to get to any encounters. Call me a like scared one or something like that, but like it was just basically how I wanted to play the game. Then I got better with the gun and I tried. It didn't work out for me, but at least I tried.
Your thoughts on non-craftable consumables found only in loot events and airdrops. This would make events more worth it. So okay.
This is actually a good idea. I like that one. Yeah. Like definitely, this is.
Yeah, we can definitely discuss that. Have we thought about it? Not really right now. I mean, we are not working on something similar. But we can definitely bring it up to the team and we will see what we can do.
We'll see what we can do. Definitely.
Yeah, like, and you are also mentioning like special events like DWXP weekends and maybe like some booster changes and stuff like that for a limited time.
Right.
We're actually thinking about it, about like new type of event, and I think that you will be able to try it out really soon, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, so we finished the onboarding, I think, or is there
Yes.
anything else you wanted to show?
Just this screen, so just wanted to mention that after you play your first encounter as a new player, the other game modes are still locked. You need to finish first matches in total first. However, the shelter gets unlocked for you, so you can start exploring the possibilities in the shelter and such. And this is the onboarding sequence that changed, and as you can see, I don't have any more 0 crowns. I already got my first crowns from the first
Nice.
challenge.
Good.
So yeah.
Bear in mind that this is the start of the onboarding. We'll still continue working on that and we will provide you with more things, but this is the first steps that we wanted to introduce to our players.
Yes, absolutely. Like it's nowhere near finished, but it's a good start, I would say. Alrighty, I will quickly switch to the changelog so we can look at more of the changes, and in the meanwhile we will prepare our usual account for you. Anyway, one of the biggest additions, of course, was Legacy Season 7. I guess that many people were actually waiting for this one. So we will be looking at it in a few. We also added some redesigned premium packs. You can see a comeback of some of the customizations that they were there before, but were gone for a long time. And yeah, we were just working on a bunch of fixes and quality of life changes, which all of them you can find on our website, vigorgame.com. In the changelog, so make sure to check it out or take a screenshot of the screen. Doesn't matter, just so you know what actually happened. It's quite a lot for a minor update, and as Archie said, actually, like, we know that we are focusing on bigger features, so the seasons are not released as often as they used to, but the minor updates will be still there because we still want to give you the fixes and changes that we are working
Right.
on in the meantime.
You're definitely not gonna lose that much. Like for us releasing less of the Battle Pass seasons doesn't mean that we are not introducing new things all the time. And the Battle Pass seasons actually, because we have more time to focus on them, I think that they're gonna be more quality.
Exactly. All right, switching back to the game.
Nice.
And we can see the legacy season right there, Mercenaries.
Yes, let's have a look.
Yeah, this is our
This is-
like developer account, so we own pretty much everything.
It's already maxed out. However, there is one change I would like to mention, and that is that we changed the pricing of legacy seasons.
Right.
And down on the screen you can see if I want to buy a level, if I don't want to grind the XP, I don't have the time for that, and I want to reward immediately, I can just press the level up, and for 5 crowns at this point, I can buy a new level. And for the legacy seasons, the pricing were a little bit higher, so we decided to make it way cheaper than it used to be. So that's one of the changes we made. And besides the Battle Pass, we can have a look at premium packs. Because we've actually redesigned the packs that were there, specifically the Grim Reaper and the Path to Vengeance. We made them cheaper than they used to be.
Well,
But,
it's
well-
not the same pack, so you cannot say
It's
that we
not the
made
same
them.
pack, that's
We
true.
made them cheaper. Like there's way less stuff than there was
Exactly.
before.
Yeah.
We actually
And-
put like even crowns in there when we introduced them first time, so like you're not losing a value. The prices are just set for what exactly the pack offers. So we didn't want to go with the same price because we don't offer as much as we did before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thank you for.
No worries, man.
No worries.
And one of the
yeah.
other things regarding the Grim Reaper is that usually before the uniform that was there was a whole outfit set,
Oh yeah.
but we've decided to separate the headgear and the rest of the outfit, so you can wear this headgear with other outfits as well. So that's one of the changes
very
made
nice.
to this pack as well, and looks cool.
Yeah,
I
it,
agree.
it does.
I really like this outfit. Or the headgear.
Okay.
Nice. So that's for the premium packs and the legacy season. I would say that's pretty much all when it comes to the bigger changes. Definitely let us know what do you think, if you like this legacy season, if you like what we did for the premium packs, and also if you are a new player or have someone, you know, like a friend or a family member that just started Vigor, if you feel like their experience is better, we would love to hear that. Because obviously there's always space for improvement, right? And feedback is really important. At the same time, like most of you guys watching this stream today are probably players that have been playing for a while, so you are not really going to experience that much. I would say like you're probably not gonna like reset the onboarding tips like now, like after
Right.
a year of playing, you know.
Well, there were some bug fixes that made it into this update, and we can possibly talk about a couple of them that could be that you guys could fancy having there. We can start with elimination and changes to elimination. So in one level of elimination, there was one dumpster that you could have jump over or vault over and escape the beginning area and to be in the middle of the map earlier, which wasn't actually like the
Wasn't intent to, right?
fair playing ground, we thought, so we moved the dumpster a bit away, so you cannot do it anymore. And we were getting actually clips from you guys of players getting outside the borders or to the spots that were not meant to. So we basically put an invisible wall around every area on the elimination to prevent this stuff. Which I hope is a good change.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna help.
Yeah, we had a lot of questions about this on the last stream as well.
Right, yeah. I really like the one question. What's
Okay.
your favorite part of the Vigor community and making the game? Community is the community itself. You're awesome guys. And making of the game, well, it can be sometimes very challenging to create a new game or like to create a new actually update for the game that we have right now, but to work with the people, definitely work with the development team. I think that everybody is 100% here. Like we are working overtimes sometimes, even like crazy. So definitely, I can see the passion behind the whole project, and it really fills me up because this is like what I'm here, why I'm here, like for the people, and really enjoy it to be here.
Mr. Producer.
Come on, guys! I like you, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Like.
We all do.
We actually have feedback on the elimination changes. People can still get out of the holding areas by having a team lay down and the others jump over them. Tested and proved on a stream. Wow, you guys are really fast, first of all, because the update has been out for like, what, 6 hours now?
I think so.
And already someone found a way to do this.
Okay.
Like, we will have to test it for sure. I mean,
Right.
Archie, this one is on you. I
Yeah, I
guess.
love it. That's quite sophisticated, but I love it.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
I wouldn't think.
If a character is in a prone and you jump onto him, there is a chance that the physics collide in a way that it just fires you into the space. Or over the fence, at least. Yeah. What about guns jamming? Yeah, that's another issue that is a bit of plague in the Outlands. It's issue is that it's not happening that often, and we are on track with that one as well, and we needed to use a lot of tools to simulate specific conditions in order to reproduce it. But we know about the issue and we are working on the fix as well.
Claudio is asking, when are we gonna see the other golden skins? Yeah, these are obviously like they are supposed to be exclusive stuff, you know, like, so we will probably always release them along with special events, seasonal events and stuff like that. So for example, like the double XP weekends, but also, you know, Christmases, I don't know, Halloween, stuff like that. You can probably anticipate them around these events, but not like on a usual day. So yeah,
Right.
keep your eye on the game, I guess.
Yeah, we're
Or our
preparing a
social
lot
media,
of stuff.
obviously.
Okay, any other questions possibly? I've seen a lot of them, and we are not obviously able to answer all of them, but do not hesitate to ask them, because we are going through them and we are checking the issues and then trying to find out the culprit and such.
Yeah. Oh, we're playing on Xbox right now.
Yes.
There is a question what system we
Oh,
play.
okay.
Xbox One, actually.
I
But
think
like
it's series.
Oh, is it?
I think it's series, yeah.
Ah, sorry.
Okay. Another question about drop shooting. This is another interesting topic, really, and I've seen a lot of people being passionate about it. Thing is that we need to proper design decision.
No, nothing.
Okay.
the chat.
How to handle this issue, because there is a lot of possibilities and it can influence a lot of stuff in game. So we are discussing it, and we know that this issue is in the game. What is the current state? I cannot tell you at this moment. I'm sorry. I would like to, but not yet.
Yes, exactly. You cannot say everything at one go, you know.
Right.
You can see that Archie is playing this game like every day because like this is spot on.
We have a good question. I got a question, a bit off topic, but is season 12 on right progress to drop on time in 34 days right now?
So far, I can say yes, but if I say yes, then I'll be lynched
Then
if it's
we
not
will
gonna
beat
work.
you up, yeah.
Exactly. So I
Yeah.
say ish.
Well, I mean, yes.
Everything seems okay, but like there's
Yeah, so-
sometimes like things that you don't like expect or something that
Yes,
changes.
it's
so-
something you do not anticipate, but it's like, is this 1%, of like things that you cannot anticipate? But other than that, like it's fine. It's
So
looking
far,
great.
so good. I
Yeah,
would say it this
exactly,
way. But there is a
exactly.
nice
It's
check
looking
saying like promises are mistakes. So
Mm-hmm.
let's not promise too much.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and it doesn't have to be on our part. It could be somewhere else. It could be like the transfer to the other platforms or stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
very hard to say like things are going like as planned. But right now, it seems on a good way.
We have one set player in the chat. I wanted to challenge Archie on shootout, but they did not say he's doing shootout.
Oh,
Ooh,
I just was talking and jump into the game. I'm sorry.
he had the
not-
rabbit face. He needs to play a rabbit.
I'm still focusing on playing and talking with you guys, so it wouldn't be that much of a challenge. But I play quite often on public, so maybe you can meet me.
The chat is spicy today.
Mm.
Well, like funny. Anyway, there was a nice question and then I lost it.
Which
God,
one was it?
Yeah, like what bugs were fixed during the maintenance. You can actually check it out on our website in the changelog, so you can see all of the fixes and tweaks. So it's there, vigorgame.com. Under the updates, you can check it out and see for yourself, or just take a screenshot of this screen right here.
Yes, I am. Half actually.
Where are the zombies? You can't fool me. I can see you testing AI.
What zombies? That's a different project.
That's a different game, mate.
Yeah. Try
Yeah.
Daisy, you're gonna have so many zombies there.
Too many.
Yeah, but that was actually a nice, bigger Easter egg in the Daisy.
Oh, in the new trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
many
know.
players spotted it, actually.
Yeah, I didn't know till I saw the trailer and I was like, I understand this reference. Mm-hmm.
Any chance for an outfit preset loadout in the future?
It was up to discussion. Unfortunately, it got backlogged just because the priorities were shifted towards things that we need to address first. But yeah, myself, I would love to have like favorite loadouts preset even more and with the outfits because there is definitely like some sort of a wiggle room for each map you would like to choose a different outfit. So yeah, definitely like that idea and we will try to work on that. Can't say anything right now specifically when, but we will address that.
This is a good one. At the moment, VODs only have leaderboards to grind, but leaderboards are diluted by Smurf accounts. Can you make the number of encounters required to be ranked higher? We were actually discussing something similar on one of our meetings, like lately. Like not exactly this, but we were talking about the leaderboards, like overall. And I think that we can definitely discuss this. Like it can be a bit frustrating when we like, increase the number too high at the same time. Like it's.
It is a spicy,
Yeah.
it's very spicy thing to discuss because there's a lot of moving wheels that we have to address before the leaderboard's gonna be as we expect or as we want to. So we are still working on that. We're still addressing the issue. It's just take a bit longer time than we expected, but that's the game dev. You always like get to some point and then you have to there is a big blocker. We have to address that. Or the priorities shifted because something else shows up. So yeah, we're addressing that. We know about that. We're doing what we can.
Also, that is mostly on the community actually, and not on you guys.
Okay.
But when we are working on a new season on like a new big update, we always have to figure out like
Noise.
the name of the season and like what is going to be the main topic. We still have some community suggestions to work on for the future updates. But what are the other things you guys would like to see in the Outlands actually? Because like we are doing these question times on our social media from time to time. We are also scrolling through the forums, Reddit and stuff like that to find the ideas. But do you have something like a specific topic that we could focus on in one of the like next seasons? Obviously, like not the next one, right? Because we are already working on it. But for the future reference, if there is anything interesting you would like to see, please let us know or start a thread on Reddit or on Facebook or something like that. Because it is really interesting to see the new ideas.
Definitely. Like lots of things like we can meet in the middle, because like sometimes we have the idea and then we see it on like the community pages that they got the exactly same idea. So this is like the times when we are like, yes, we hit the spot. But sometimes we want to introduce something of ours because it's still like it's our passion, so we would like to put things that we would like that. Sometimes we hit the spot, sometimes we don't. It happens, it always happens. But I hope that like what we're introducing is good and you enjoy that, guys.
I see aliens and straight up Wild West season.
Oh, here we go.
Wild West season.
We did.
We
Yeah.
did, and I do not like that one.
You didn't?
Oh.
I do not like it
Like
at
the
all.
outfits or?
Yeah, the outfits. I don't know. I just can't with them. It's just so off topic when it comes to Vigor. I don't know. I just don't like it. But I can see why it might appeal to someone, but still, like, it's my least favorite season when it comes to customization.
I really like the eye patches. They were cool.
Yeah, they were cool.
And the hats.
Yeah.
I used to run in the wilds like with the leather jacket and the hat, so I looked like Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. It was amazing. It was spot on. But then the more seasons were introduced, now I look completely different. I actually had the bunny costume still.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Ooh. I see a lot of ideas when it comes to new features and stuff like that, so we will definitely go back through the chat and gather some of your ideas as well. But when it comes to the theme of the season, like we had Vikings, we had the rivals, preppers with like, the gas masks and everything. So what is visually something you feel like suits the post-war Norway? And you would find it appealing as players as well. Like something you would actually like to wear, like a season that you would be like, oh, finally, I was waiting for this one. Grondheim City! Oh!
As shootout?
Oh!
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah. You would need to lock a lot of the houses, otherwise it would be a bit of a mess. But it's still a great idea. Yeah.
Improvise mine. Like the monkey.
90s sitcom. That's also a good one.
Actually, that's after the explosions. Like the explosion happened in 1992. So 80s sitcoms, I would say.
Yeah. 80s would make more sense. But still.
Yes, there we go. 1980s clothing would be nice. Running around with the Outlands. With the afro.
Citizens, like ordinary people. Yeah, that's also...
Well, yeah. They would die instantly.
Ooh, another idea. Being able to release water from Kirsten and flood some part of the map.
Damn.
Wow, that's a big one.
Damn. That would be cool.
Interesting.
Nice.
Neon colored stuff possible, like synthwave.
Yeah,
sort of stuff.
80s. Very 80s. I like that.
Nordic heavy rock
80s shirt,
team.
another 80s. Yes, exactly. I would love to see that. New cosmetics, like I was taught to dress for the job I want, so I walk around dressed like Batman.
That's full-time job.
Fair enough. Fair
Because who
enough.
doesn't want to be an orphan with mental issues?
I just maxed out my shelter and I still don't have mosquito traps. Oh.
Aww.
Mm.
Too many mosquitoes in the shelter, eh?
Mm.
Well, at least you don't have a rat problem.
Noise. Okay. We are so far out from this, but next Halloween event.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, read it out loud.
You open a loot item or boxes crate and jump scare. When we open them.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Uh-huh.
You know, like you open the crate and it's a trap, basically.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
And there is some type of decoy box that starts
Oh,
shouting
yeah,
at you.
yeah.
Only if it doesn't make any, give any damage to the player, so that
Uh-huh.
would go
Nice. Actually, a lot of red problems.
wrong. Ouch.
I'm gonna run one more elimination. Is there a time for that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Also, we added a new sound when the match is found. So if you start matchmaking and go for a coffee, then you can hear precisely the exact moment that your match make. When you start matchmaking, when your match was found. It was pretty quick to me. Danger Mouse team. Yeah, a lot of brilliant ideas.
Yes, absolutely. I will have to go through the chat again after the stream and gather some of it for the feedback meeting. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a long one.
New upgrade in the shelter of a dog.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
I want my husky.
Well-
But you will need to, like work for it though, like
Yeah, you have to feed him, you have to like pet him.
go for walks,
Go for walks.
collect shit around the
Yeah,
map.
so much.
You can eat the rat.
It's a rat sandwich. Backpack space, booster onion.
Ooh.
Like that.
So what is going on, Archie? How are we doing today?
I'm a little bit dying, but that's fine.
Any antibiotics? Oh, not the time for it. Rafika.
Not actually a big fan of Rafika, to be honest.
Neither
Yeah.
am I. Yeah, it's not my favorite weapon, definitely.
I understand how the gun should be used. If you have burst fire, you just aim at a guy, you shoot, and the burst fire the last bullet connects to his head. But it never happens to me. I don't know. Cannibals
Cannibal's idea will be a bite in the right direction.
or samurais.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
The pun is good.
Cannibals. Nobody says that there are no cannibals, and like.
This is getting wild.
I see some samurais too.
Yeah. Any thoughts on adding a fall damage badge when we die to fall damage?
Yeah, I would have like 15 of them.
Interesting idea. I'm not entirely sure this behavior should be avoided, but I don't know.
Check army season.
Check army season.
Hmm.
That's one we can discuss, maybe not the whole season, but at least some customizations here.
The problem that the Czech army used to be a Soviet Union that time, so there is very the camo or the gear that they wear were very close to it.
Similar? Okay.
Very similar, yeah. So
It's hard to distinguish, but yeah.
no, I'm not
but
saying
there are
it.
definitely some things that would be specifically just.
yeah, there are definitely
Czech
things
army.
that are specific for Czechs. It's just if we would like to introduce what Czechs created right now, which we think that we would if we would go for the Czech season, we would like to do the homage for what we're doing right now. It wouldn't fit too much to the lore or the whole narrative of the game, but we can have a look at that.
Okay.
I want to know who all my food donations are going to. I'm all for charity and giving back, but I never heard from anyone and would like to attribute my charity to something, how do I know it isn't just some self-indulging behemoth that's eating all my heart-made food?
I know the answer for this one. It goes to samurais and ninjas. And all other
And
people.
cannibals who are fed up with people.
Cannibals that are fighting with the Czech army. Yes.
Yeah.
No, really, like, obviously this is something we would like to explain in the lore as well. As you know, we are slowly introducing more and more lore
Right.
here and there, you know, with all of the cassette tapes and stuff like that. So hopefully you will figure out soon enough.
Alright. Are we ever going to get some improvement on the night mode on the maps? Well, yeah, so recently we tweaked it a bit, so the night maps are a bit darker, and we are still evaluating if it's like bearable, if it's like the position we want it to be at. So after we gather all the information, we decide whether to return to the original parameters or leave it like this. Can't show it right now because there is no.
Yeah, we used to like, first time I've seen the night maps, it was like pitch dark. You couldn't see anything. So basically that bit ruined the gameplay because you were most of the times just lost in the forest. So that's why we introduced the Hollywood night, bit more like lights into that. We'll see.
I think someone is petting my trolls. They used to giggle, now they just look at me. Well,
It's gonna be the rat problem.
rat infestation.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was just checking the team that is in the chats right now is already like gathering all of the like ideas for
Okay.
future reference as well, including samurais and Batman. So this will be a fun meeting.
Batman, I don't see Batman coming, but
Yeah.
how about Catman? And
Bunny Man?
Batwoman?
Bunnyman. Yeah.
Bunnyman,
love it.
let's do it!
I think it would be nice to have a season based on tech nerd types like gadgets, computers, and stuff like that, like scientists maybe.
Scientists? I like that. That sounds nice. Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
I'll have a look
All
at it.
right. Is there anything else we wanted to share today? I don't know. I just wanted to quickly mention that you can find all of the info on our website. There is a whole article about the new Legacy season and update 11.2. So if you want to check it out, make sure to do that. Everything is explained there. So yeah, just want to put it out there. It's vigorgame.com/news. And yeah, we can jump back into the game. We still have a few more minutes, 7 minutes to be exact. And is there anything else you wanted to mention, guys? I have one question from
Okay.
the beginning of the stream, or like it was mentioned actually multiple times. But what is your favorite weapon to play with and why?
Depends on the map.
Okay, fair enough.
For me, it used to be SVU, but I love the old golden AKM.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's- yeah.
Sorry.
Go on.
Okay, M21 sniper rifle. Love it. So much good time with this one. And I know that the SMGs are not the favorites of all our players, but I have a soft spot for the ADR. Because I used to watch lots of Stargate. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful weapon.
Right. I just did double headshot with M21.
Nice.
Good.
I don't like that weapon though.
It's a good one, yeah. And since we fixed the scopes, it's just mwah.
Yeah, like the recoil patterns and the scope shake and such. It's way more polished, I feel. I think it's on the good spot right now. Yep. I love shotguns now.
Okay, fair enough. Like
Never
after
played
you
with
tweak-
shotguns, but yeah,
Okay,
recently I got
makes sense.
used to them.
Nice. Alrighty, and what about you guys in the chat? What is your favorite weapon and why?
Aurpada, yeah. Reliable weapon as well.
Custom game mode anytime soon?
It's shooting
Not
the
really.
crows.
We are definitely not focusing on that one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the psychopath on the stream who will say like, oh yeah, my favorite weapon is the John or something like that.
John.
Puka is
It's a
brilliant.
beautiful knife though.
It is, but like, come on.
Yeah, that's true. The best crosshair, M21. AK, yeah, AKs. All the AKs are good.
Okay. Do you guys even focus about anything what is really important in the game? Obviously we are. I mean, like, it's pretty obvious when we are releasing updates every month, minor ones, and then the big seasons, and we are also working on the onboarding, the challenges, and eventually we want to move on to the end game as well. It's pretty obvious that we are working on these things. And actually, if you look at how the game evolved, like, I have been here from the very beginning, right? Like, even before it was released as closed beta.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I have like a pretty good insight on how it actually looked before, and some of our partners do as well. I mean, they have been with us since the closed beta, or like,
Right.
and it changed so much.
So
for me,
much.
it feels like a completely different game.
Definitely.
Like, there are still so many ideas and so many things even we would like to add to the game, right? Because we are players as well, and we love the game as much as you do, guys. But we have limited manpower and limited time, and when these two get together, you simply cannot squeeze in everything. But we still want to improve the game, and we try to focus on the most pressing issues, that's for sure.
Might be a good, like, nice to see how the game looked before and then how it looks right now, because then you would see the differences.
Yeah, I would love some of
good-
our partners to
Right.
do something like this.
Because even I
Okay.
suffer,
Yeah.
like, since I'm with the game since the alpha release.
Yeah, so you lose like this,
The-
you know.
yeah, the track, you don't see
the
the
objectivity.
exactly,
Yeah.
because you're always with the game, you always see the changes, you see how it shifts. And then you just like whoop, and you see that you're playing Vigor for 2 years, and it seems like the same game. But like remembering how it looked before and now how it looks, it's just wow. Like
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty, we will be taking a few last questions. So if you have any, make sure to put them in the chat. G40 Chris is saying, I have old clips of the game. I'm sure Dizzy Online has also. Great, guys, it would be so good to see like even like a really short video,
Yes,
or like
please.
a TikTok or something, you know.
send
just-
it to us.
Yeah.
Like we
because-
still have like few video or a few
and, like,
thousands of videos in our
But
backlog.
it's hard to look at those, and also it's like from the developer's perspective and not really from the player's
So
perspective.
if you have like old videos of Vigor 2019, please
them
send it
to
to
us.
us.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For Cynthia next stream, yes, exactly. Like we are changing the stream, you know, on one it's me, on the other it's her. So yeah, you can definitely look forward to seeing for Cynthia on the next stream.
I'm doing a video on how to get on the shelter roof. Yeah, I want to see that video.
I would love to see it because it was possible in the beginning. Yeah,
Alpha,
it was.
yeah,
it
it
was. Right now it shouldn't, right, Archie?
I've tried and I didn't manage, but I'm not saying that it's not possible, maybe.
Yeah, like you can see
Okay,
that even
okay.
with the new elimination, we thought like we fixed it, and there were people who find a way. So like, if you find a way, let us know, because I tried it like so many times to get on the roof. You know, the chimney is my goal, but never reached that.
Alright, so that's a cool challenge as well.
Oh yeah.
Dev, I have a good question. We need more merchandise to buy on the Vigor page, so please.
I know.
I know,
yeah.
we know.
We want that too. Honestly, Like we're gonna do something soon, hopefully.
Hopefully,
I
yeah.
can't promise anything, but we know that the merch is like very requested, and we would love to have more merch.
Yeah, yeah.
I have one shirt of Vigor. I want like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, give me more. So.
I would like a nice mug or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Cool
yeah,
as well.
yeah. Or the
The
lighters.
tomato timer.
Oh, lighters.
Having a Vigor
Oh,
lighter.
yeah, they
That would be amazing. So.
true.
If there is gonna be a lot of people who would like to get the merch, it's gonna be much easier for us to know that you want the merch, and we try our best to introduce you with the new merch because it's about the merch, Morty.
Also, there is someone saying, I would buy the music in game personally. Yes, for example, our brand manager is really into like vinyls and stuff like that. So he would love that idea.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like
To
definitely go with the vinyl.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Definitely go with the vinyls or cassettes because the cassette lore.
Oh yeah, they are so
Right.
amazing. But like like vinyls are more popular these
Yeah,
days than
they even look
cassettes.
better,
Yeah.
right? But you can listen to our music on our
On Spotify and Apple Music, it's everywhere. You
YouTube,
can also
everywhere.
use it for your Instagram stories. Actually,
Nice.
it's already on Instagram as well, so you can search for some of the
And-
bigger tunes.
and the Viking season is just wow, the tunes.
All right, guys. So we have been streaming for an hour now. I would like to thank everyone for watching us today. Thank you guys for joining me. Is there anything you would like to say, or are you good?
Oh,
Or
very good.
anything you would like to say to the community or to the guys that were watching today?
Stay awesome.
Yeah. Love ya.
All right. So thank you everyone for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye everyone.
All right.
Bye-bye.
ciao.